Raymond.
Hello, Teacher Ray.
Welcome back. Today is the 6th of November. This is chapter 9, ACI 5. Yep, it's been a long holiday. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's just get ready. We will set our intention first. By the way, this ACI 5, I make it a close, means that those people cannot register anymore to ACI from, I think after the second class, they cannot register and it's not available, means that they cannot find from there. I'm trying to make it more private, like even the Telegram chat, I don't know how to do that, I'm trying to make it more private, like information. So if you don't know about that, please jump in and help me with that. Okay, so KL Wang. Okay, so close your eyes. And bring your awareness to your breath. Just be aware of your breath for a moment. Now, bring to mind your holy guide. And see them appearing before you just by way of you thinking of them. And see them gazing at you with love. And feel they're present here for you. And then we hear them say, bring to mind someone who is hurting in some way. Think about how much we would like to help them, the only way that we have tried or we might try. And how wonderful it would be if we can also help them in some deep and ultimate way. A way through which they can stop their distress forever. And grow that wish and go into an intention and into a determination when you're ready. Now we bring our mind back to our holy guide. And we know that they know what we need to know, what we need to learn, and what we need to do. And so we ask them, please help me, Dad. They are so happy that we have asked, and of course they agree. And our gratitude arises, and we want to offer them something exquisite. And so we think of the perfect world that they teach us to create. We imagine we can hold in our hands, and we offer to them, following it with our promise to practice what they teach us in the form of a refuge prayer. Here is the great earth, filled with the smell of the incense, covered with a blanket of flowers, the great mountain, four lands, wearing a jewel of the sun and the moon. In my mind, I make them the paradise of the Buddha, and I offer it to you. By this deed, may every living being experience the pure world. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened with the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. And so. Okay. Hey, Jaslyn, tell me to share like this. I hope it come out okay. I tried it out. Okay. So this is chapter 9 already. We are on chapter 9 on the 5 immediate misdeeds. Misdeed basically means bad deeds, right? So the whole chapter on the 5 immediate misdeed means that it must be something very, very serious. And they say immediate. Immediate means that if you do this bad deed, immediately next your life you will go to hell. Wow, that sounds very serious, man. So we want to know what is that so that we can avoid that. These 5 immediate misdeeds not only in Abhidharma, in fact, it is accepted by all the schools. Okay, all the schools accept these 5 immediate misdeeds. Just that if you remember in our chapter 2, we learn non-communicating karma about the aura. The aura, if you remember, right? So if you do the 5 immediate misdeeds in Abhidharma, you will have this aura according to Kashila. Okay, so you have this aura because of the very, very powerful negative deed that we are doing. So we want to know, since it is so serious, you can next life immediately go to hell, and the whole chapter is on that. Okay, let's hear what is that. Okay. In the traditional order, the first one is killing one's mother. Okay, I won't do that. Killing one's father, I don't want to do that. Killing a foe destroyer. A foe destroyer is an arhat. How I know who is an arhat? Would I know who is an arhat? I don't know who is an arhat. So don't kill anybody. Okay, we don't know. Who is an arhat, by the way? Just a revision. Who is an arhat? Someone who have achieved nirvana, right? Then what is nirvana? It's a permanent cessation of all mental afflictions and their obstacles in their entirety due to seeing emptiness directly. Okay, so they got no more mental affliction. But we also learn in ACI 2, we learn nirvana with something left over, nirvana with nothing left over. So probably this is nirvana with something left over if you can still kill the foe destroyer. And when you say foe destroyer, enemy destroyer, who is the enemy? Our own negative emotion. Okay, our own enemy inside here. Okay, so I don't know who is a foe destroyer. So don't do any killing. Number 4, creating a schism in the community of monks. Community of monks here means the Sangha community. Okay, schism is like a split. You split people up. There's a huge chapter today on this schism. We will talk a lot on this schism. So when you think about creating the split in the community, could I be doing that from my words that I say, from my action? I don't know. So we are going to look into that. Maybe. So you feel scared of that. Okay. But no worry, technically we cannot do that anymore, because this is only splitting of the Sangha community, Lord Buddha's direct disciples during Lord Buddha's time. So, okay. Again, so no need to worry. The E will be drawing a Buddha's blood with evil intent. Wow. Why would this person do that? So we are going to go into detail on this, okay? Technically, we cannot do D and E. Technically, we cannot do D and E. Then why we want to study that? Okay. Basically, they say it's on the concentric circle. Concentric circle, like not coming. Let me show the picture of the concentric circle. We talked about concentric circle sometime before, right? The concentric circle theory. Not coming close to the middle. Okay, like let's say the schism, the split in the Sangha community during Lord Buddha's time of Lord Buddha's direct disciples cannot happen to me right now. I'm different era, right? But in the concentric circle theory will be, we don't want to come close to that. Like if we do the split maybe right now, creating the split of splitting people, we plant the seeds to see the result, the karmic ripening of the split in our neighborhood, in our community, in our family, in our office space, in our friendship. So we don't want to do that. And the concentric circle would be like, they always use the example of sexual misconduct. Okay, in the middle is sexual misconduct. Okay, so to avoid that, don't stay alone with another girl, another boy. Okay, the other opposite gender. If you don't stay alone with another opposite gender in the room, then you won't reach the middle point. Something like that. Okay, so if you don't touch the person, then you won't stay in the room with the person alone. Something like that, you move, further and further. If you don't talk too much unnecessarily, too much, long hour, chit-chat, non-stop, everything under the sky with that person, then you won't go and touch the person. Okay, and you go further. If you don't think about all those bad thoughts of somebody's wife or partner, then you don't go and talk unnecessarily. So this is a concentric circle. Okay, so that is the reason why we are learning the 5 immediate misdeed. And it's also good that we learn, because we say that 1,000 Buddhas will come to our planet. So still many Buddhas to come. Good news. So now we study ACI, we prepare ourselves, we plan the number 5. We love. Okay, so we were talking about the killing of one's mother is the first one according to the traditional order. Who would kill their mother? But then we saw in the newspaper in the recent case in Malacca of the teenager killed his mom, who is a school teacher. So this thing could happen, killing one mother. And so if any of these if they do any of these deeds, they call it 5 immediate misdeed. Does that mean, is it true that we will go to hell immediately after we did the act? True or false? You want to type in the chat? We go to hell immediately after we did the act. We drop dead and go to hell. True or false? 5, immediate misdeed. We drop dead and then we go to hell. Okay, interesting, huh? Okay. You drop dead and immediately go to hell. Can you see I tricked you? Only Raymond got it correct. Raymond said next life. Yeah, your immediate next life. I purposely tricked you. Did you see that? I say you go to hell immediately after you did the act. You drop dead and you just go to hell. No, next life, you still continue this life. I also asked a very good question. What if you intelligently regret immediately? Apparently, Abhidhamma, they don't accept that, but Mahayana, yes. So I don't really know. Yeah. Okay. For Abhidhamma, no. They don't accept Abhidhamma. You see, I actually check on this also. If you do purification, Abhidhamma wouldn't accept that. But for Mahayana, they say you can do purification. But to what extent, I don't know. It's a good question. So you can type in the chat. I can clarify with my teacher. Okay, so we want to go into detail, killing mother, killing father. Okay, make you awake. Quiz number 1. Women number 1 conceive and then an embryo transfer to the womb of woman number 2 who give birth to him. So killing woman number 1 or woman number 2 constitute the immediate misdeed. Woman number 1 conceive and then the embryo transfer to the womb of woman number 2. Then woman number 2 give birth. Okay. So do you kill woman number 1 or woman number 2 to constitute immediate misdeed? What do you think? Hey, what about the rest, eh? Eh? You want to try it? Try. Just try. Hey, you don't try later. I don't do the question for you next time. You see, last time I always do the quiz. They don't want to do. After that, I don't want to do the quiz anymore. Don't blackmail me. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Only Raymond got it correct. Surprisingly, isn't it? Yeah. Answer is woman number 1, the one whose menses he come from. She played the principal role in providing the person a body fit for gaining freedom. Okay, the first woman that gave the material for the physical body. So regardless whether it's a good mom or bad mom, regardless whether what the mom do for you or don't do for you, the one that provide you with the physical body that can allow you to reach enlightenment. That's why you can sit here. Quiz number 2. Suppose a person kills a father or mother whose sexual organ has changed. Is it still an immediate misdeed? Oh, I give you the answer. You're very sharp, the eyes. Yes or no? Means that the father change the sexual organ, become a what? Pondan, or what? In English is called, you know. Yeah, I should make it very clear that, yeah, I should say, yeah, everybody got it correct. The sperm and the egg are still from the dad and mom, the same. Okay, good. Next one. Is it an immediate misdeed if a person undertake to kill his father or mother and then end up killing someone else? No, I so you want to kill your father. He want to kill his father or mother, but then he didn't kill his father. He end up killing somebody else. Okay, correct. No. Okay, let's do one more. Oops. Is it immediate misdeed if one undertake to kill someone else and then end up killing your parent? You want to kill somebody else, you want to kill your friend, but you end up you kill your parent. Not sure. You want to kill your friend, but you end up killing your parents. Yes, because you kill your parent. No. Is it immediate means if one undertake to you want to kill your friend and then you end up killing your parent? Oh, okay, no. Oh, this is very interesting because for immediate misdeed, the actual commission of the act must be concluded with the same person towards whom the act was undertaken. For five immediate misdeed is a bit different. They have the rules here, if you can see. Okay, that's why we are doing the quiz to better understand. Okay, for five immediate misdeed, okay, killing your mom or killing your dad, the actual commission of the act must be concluded with the same person. Okay, towards whom the act was undertaken. But here, like that, so it's not. It's not an immediate misdeed. Very interesting, huh? I get this from the reading. I don't create one. Hello. Okay, so you have to cook on that. I also have to cook on that. Okay, something I need to learn. Okay, I thought yes, Yeah, so it's no. Okay, I want to stop here. When we have more time later, you ask me to continue. I have quiz 5 and 6. All right. I don't want to take too much time on this one. Okay, next one will be we have killing one's mother, killing one's father, killing a foe destroyer, which is an arhat, an arhat. So there's a quiz here. Z use a weapon against a person who has yet to reach the stage of enemy destroyer, means an arhat. And then at some point, after the attack, the victim died. The victim does attain this level. So he reached nirvana, means that become an arhat. And then he died as a result of the wound incurred in the original attack. Did you get the story? So is that an immediate misdeed or not? Is that killing an arhat? Dang, dang, no. Because when you undertake to kill him that time, he was not an enemy destroyer yet. He was not an arhat yet. Okay? So it was not a killing of an arhat at a point when you commission and undertake to do that. Okay, so next one. Creating a schism in the community of the monks, which is a Sangha community, and drawing a Buddha's blood with evil intent. These two, like I said, technically we cannot do it anymore because it has to do with breaking up the actual community of the monks of Lord Buddha. Means that it has to do with the direct disciples of Lord Buddha 2,500 years ago. So we are lucky, phew, okay? But we don't want to get to that, get close to that, so that in the future, when we are in the direct, as a direct disciple of Maitreya, we don't do that. So we are talking about schism. I want to talk about schism now. Okay. So since the schism is so serious, right? We want to know who can do that kind of schism, isn't it? Not anybody can do it, isn't it? Not anybody. Who can do that? So we want to look at the who can do that. So the person must be, I summarize that as here, full monk. He must be a full monk. So full, luckily I'm not a full monk. Okay, we are not full monk. Okay. And then the monk must be intellectual. Someone very intellectual, very pandai one, very smart, very capable. Okay. Not those who are inclined to sensual pleasure. Okay, someone who is intellectual, you can think logically, you can have a reasoning, you can well thought out and considered, very capable, they're very intellectual type. And then they keep their morality very well. Okay, they keep their morality well. So basically, this person is a full monk, very charismatic, with charisma, and with very good reputation, isn't it? Because he keep his morality very well. So he can influence people, isn't it? He can influence people. And that's why he can create schism and split people up. You can see his reputation is very good, right? He's a full monk, he's very capable, right? And then some more very good reputation because he keep his morality very well. He can recite the scripture, and therefore he is capable to split the people. He's actually competing with Buddha. We heard it again and again. Who is the one who competes with Buddha? His cousin Devadatta, right? He has one cousin called Devadatta, Devadatta. Let me type in the chat. Deva, his cousin, who is jealous of him. He's jealous of him, and then he go and teach something different from what Lord Buddha taught, and say, if you do like that, you can reach nirvana. So he's vying with Lord Buddha. He is jealous of Lord Buddha. So he said, if you do like this, you can reach nirvana. And he go and tell all these things to the children, the monks here, those who have not seen emptiness directly. If those who have seen emptiness directly, they won't be swayed. Not like me. You tell me, like that, maybe I will be swayed. But he go and tell those, we call it children, means those who have not seen emptiness directly, so kewo. And so those children, we call it those who have not seen emptiness directly, believe him and accept him as a teacher. Okay, so there's a split in the community. And then Lord Buddha was not present. He is not directly present there. He goes somewhere and teach. They say for the first 12 years, everything good. Everybody have a sense of unity, very close, right? And then after 12 years, Lord Buddha go and teach other places. This is when Devadatta, when not in the presence of Lord Buddha, he go and teach something different and cause the split in the community. So what he teach, I'm very, yeah, very curious, isn't it? So in my mind, if I don't study in detail, I was wondering, why so we cannot teach other thing, correct or not? So that's why in ACI, we have to follow the curriculum, right? And then if it is not according to how we receive that, then we have to say, oh, this is how I understand that. Sometimes if you remember in certain classes, I say, oh, this is how I understand it, Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is not from my teacher. This is how I understand it. Yeah. We want to keep the lineage pure. So what did Devadatta taught that time? He said 5 rules. He said, oh, if you do like this, like this, like this, you can reach nirvana. He said, if you give up the use of curds is like, I go and check the dictionary, is like from the milk, is from the milk. Give up meat. Oh, yogurt. Okay, thanks, Aisu. Yogurt. Oh, I thought, why? Okay. Give up meat? I thought giving up meat is good. Giving up salt. I don't understand. Giving up the traditional patchwork ropes. Staying in temple inside of town. I thought it's good. Stay in the temple inside of town to help more people. So apparently, okay. So if I'm the children, I'm sway, isn't it? I think it's good, isn't it? Oh, good. Oh, we should not eat meat, right? I don't know. Anyhow, because he is so charismatic, he is so with good reputation, so he teach these 5 rules that is opposing the path of Lord Buddha and say, if you do this, and this, you can reach nirvana. And so some of the children, those who have not seen emptiness directly like me, they say, oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we shouldn't eat this one like that. Oh, correct, And then we accept him as the teacher, and that's where there's a split in the community. Interesting, huh? Okay, so this is in your question 3. They ask you to describe the profile of a person who create the kind of schism called breaking the wheel and the people who participate. So first, I said he has to be a full monk. I put a summary here. And then he's very intellectual, okay, very sharp intellect. And then he keep his morality very well. Okay. And then he go and tell people who have not seen emptiness directly, they call children. Okay. During the time when Lord Buddha was not directly present. Okay, not? So what if Lord Buddha is present? Why Lord Buddha is not present? You need to, because apparently the reading say, if Lord Buddha is present, right, his overwhelming glory would never permit it. So the first 12 years, everybody very united, okay. Then after that, okay, we want to see in what circumstances the split can happen. Okay, so the next one, in what circumstances it can happen. Okay, this one. You can see a breaking of the wheel can never occur at the beginning. So at the beginning cannot happen, the schism cannot happen. Why? Why at the beginning cannot happen? Because everyone very, very united. They have a sense of unity, isn't it? When you first start everything, it's okay. This is how I understand it. This is also not from my team. Like you start a business, isn't it? Or when you are initial stage, everyone very united, isn't it? They work very hard to get the company to grow, to make money, isn't it? That time when company no money that time. So there's no split. So I understand it in that way, to help me to understand. And then why at the end means that when Buddha, Lord Buddha withdraw his emanation body, when Lord Buddha withdraw his emanation body, the Buddha who walk on the planet is the emanation, the one that he emanate is that he send out the form body, okay? When he withdraw his emanation body, there cannot be schism also. Why? You can imagine, everybody like very, Like 无常 impermanent. Oh, how rare, how precious. Okay. So like for me, how I understand is that you see people want to die, isn't it? You don't see people quarrel, isn't it? Oh, everybody like, oh yeah, people want to die, is it impermanence during that time? Will people quarrel or not? No, isn't it? So people have a sense of like, yeah, you don't go and split people up. Okay, so when at the end means here when Buddha pass into the parinirvana, they call it parinirvana. Okay, parinirvana. Then those followers, they will share the same thoughts, like very special awareness of how rare the Buddha is, very strong feeling of resignation with life once its impermanence has been drawn to their attention. So you feel the impermanence, you realize how precious is that. So it cannot happen during that time. Okay. So number 3, I want to move to after the able pass. After the able pass means after Lord Buddha passed on. After the able pass, after Lord Buddha passed on, cannot happen. Why? Because when we talk about schism, we are talking about the direct disciples of Lord Buddha during his time. Okay, when he passed on, there's no Lord Buddha, then there is no schism in this context. And then before the faults means that there cannot be any schism until there are faults in the sense that the disciples start to view the teachings with faults. Okay, the faults, the disciples view the teachings and also keeping their morality. There's a fault in keeping their morality. So it means our karma not that good. In a way, that's how I understand it, correct? We start to see problem with the teaching, start to see problem, we are not keeping our morality well. And then, okay, I show you this one. This is in your, okay, question number 4. Name the 6th period when such a schism is impossible. Just like I said, A, not at the beginning of the wheel when Buddha just began teaching the first 12 years, first 12 years, cannot have schism, okay? A, okay. Then B, not at the end when Lord Buddha entered his parinirvana, his final nirvana. That one also not possible. Everybody, very sad, like, see the impermanence, how rare the Buddha is. So there cannot be a split. Then I move to E. Not after the Lord Buddha has passed on. If he passed on already, then there's no schism. Why? Because the schism is about another leader competing with Lord Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. Okay? Not until there are faults in teaching. You start to see faults in the teaching. The followers start to see faults in the teaching, and there's a fault in them keeping their morality. It means our karma not so good. That's how I understand it. Okay, so then they'll start to have schism. Oh, these are not good lah. That one like that lah, And then D, not until the appearance of one of the great pair. Who is the great pair? The 2 great disciples of Lord Buddha, Shariputra and Maudgalyayana. Okay, one of them have to be present and then repair the schism in 24 hours. This is really hard, I tell you. This I put on the shelf. So difficult to understand. I don't understand why. Okay, so the schism has to be, one of them must be there and they are able to reconcile it in 24 hours. That's something I don't understand, okay? And then F, not until there are separate monastic residents. Means that the monks start to stay in a different monastic residence. Okay, we go through one by one more time. I know this is difficult. I was like, what is this? Okay, I think A, B, and E is easy, right? Okay, let me see any notes for you to see. Okay, this one will be for the fourth one. Okay, schism will never happen before certain faults occur. Faults in the way that the follower view the teachings and maintain their morality. Okay, until such time, the teachings will be pure. Okay. Before the faults, everything okay. Once you start to have these faults in the way we view the teaching, in the way we maintain our morality, then schism can happen. Okay, now. Okay. And then I give you more notes I take from the reading for you. No division means no schism can occur before the appearance of one or another of the great pair, which is the Shariputra and Maughalyayana. Okay, and then the split is very brief, 24 hours. And then the reconciliation is performed by one of these two. This is the thing that I don't understand. That's why I said I put it on the shelf. Okay, they have to be there. And the last one, no division of community means no schism can occur until such time as different monastic residents are set apart from each other. This is because divisions between community of monks that occur within a single monastic institution do not qualify as schism, do not qualify as breaking of the wheel. Do you get it? So if they're all staying within the same residence, the split is not considered a schism in these 5 immediate misdeeds. Okay or not? So those are the rules. Okay, Jaslyn. This, okay. I know it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. In fact, when I was a student, I don't understand it. I say, oh, you why I want to learn? I don't want to know. I just, okay, copy in my answer. That's it. I never cook. I never think about it and I don't care. Okay. Okay, but it makes sense, isn't it? If they are staying within the same house, then it's not a split. Okay, until such time, then the monastic, they start to have different residents. I stay here, you stay another place, and then until such time, then only you can say there's a schism. Before that, if they stay in the same single house, same single institution, even though they quarrel, there's a split, but that one is not considered as a schism in this context. Okay, in summary, I do it this way for you. Okay, schism cannot occur at the beginning. Okay, when everybody very united, you have a sense of unity and harmony. Cannot occur at parinirvana. What is parinirvana? Lord Buddha withdraw his emanation body. Okay, he got one body in the paradise, right? We learn in ACI 2. And then he also got the body that he sent out. So he walked on earth, walked on our planet. That body, he is withdrawing because we don't have good karma. They say our karma finished for him to be here. So during that time also schism cannot occur. We can understand that, you can picture that, isn't it? When somebody going to die, so that's how this is how I help myself to understand. And cannot occur when Lord Buddha passed on. Okay, fine, these 3, okay. Then the last 3 is the difficult one, the challenging one. Schism cannot occur before certain faults occur. The way the follower view the teaching and maintain their morality. This one is quite okay for me also. Okay, schism cannot occur before certain faults occur. Correct or not? Until such time, there's no schism. Until what time? Until such time that, people start to not keeping their morality well, they have faults in keeping their morality and viewing the teaching. Okay, and then next one will be schism cannot occur until monastic residents are set apart, until they are set apart. Okay, I think it's because of the English word. Okay, actually it's not that difficult because I need to follow the English word. Okay. Yeah, schism cannot occur before one of the great pair appear and repair the schism in 24 hours. Okay, so cook on that. Okay, but I already make it easy for you. I compile it properly for you. Okay, so that is schism. So guess which one is the most severe? We already covered all. Oops, we haven't covered. We got one more haven't covered. The last one will be the drawing the Buddha's blood with evil intent. Okay, what happened was the same person, Devadatta, Lord Buddha's cousin, who is jealous of him, he go and use the catapult and then shoot at him. And then he injured his leg and then got blood. Okay, so this is the one on drawing a Buddha's blood with evil intent. And apparently they say, I don't know, okay, so they say, in the Mahayana, the Buddha was just allowing him to do it and pretending to bleed, but the Buddha cannot suffer technically. I don't understand, okay, so allowing that to happen. So if we can see this one, which one is the most severe? What do you think? Okay, we start from less severe to the most severe. Which one you think want to put it as less severe? Which one is number one? Okay, you guess this one, killing. No, we pick which one is number one first. Which one is the less severe? What do you think? You can type in A, B, C, D, E. Which one you think is less severe? Least severe, yes, correct. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, you see, A, B, and C is killing, is an A, B, C killing, is a body, right? Deeds of the body. D is a lying, isn't it? Deeds of the speech. And then what about E? Drawing a Buddha's blood is an attempting, trying to kill. Okay, so the one that least severe would be, ta-da, Raymond got it correct. Raymond got it correct. Who else get it correct? Lynn got it correct. But it's good attempt. Yay, I'm so happy you're very honest with yourself. Okay, it's okay, we are just playing games. Okay, so the first one is least severe, killing one's father. Number two, I know Lynn has studied ACI 5. So Lynn, she know the answer. You want to take a guess? Which one is number two? Yay! Okay, killing one's mother. Yeah. Which one is number three? Ta-da! Killings, four, destroy. Okay, four and five. Okay, I want you to guess which one is number four. Four. Let's guess which one is number four. Number four is, wow, many people get it correct. Okay, drawings, Buddha's blood. And number five, the most severe is creating schism. I thought when I was a student, I thought Buddha, you can hurt the Buddha should be the most severe, isn't it? Apparently it's not. Why not? There's a reason for that. Okay, that is a big discussion on that. Okay, I can see why killing one's father is one and killing one's mother is number two. Of course, mother more important. Nah, just kidding. Raymond said, hey, yeah, I can see that. Then number three, four destroyer. Okay. Then number four, I thought is schism, and then the last one is Buddha, isn't it? But apparently it's not. The reason is, okay, this Buddha drawing a Buddha's blood. What kind of body is that? It is a form body, isn't it? It's a form body. Whereas creating schism, it is a Dharmakaya. This is a E is the Rupakaya, the physical body of the Rupakaya is the physical body of the Buddha, the emanation body. Whereas D represent the Dharmakaya, the omniscience. Okay, so let's look at the detail. Okay, because it's so important, I take the whole passage from here and I want you to read. I want somebody to help me to read para 1 and another person read para 2 because it's so important. All the details are inside here. Because we want to know why schism is the most important? Why? So this is the answer. Can somebody please read para number 1?
I can read para number 1.
Thanks, I see.
One may ask which of all these immediate misdeed is the most serious, lying in order to divide the community of monks into two parts is accepted as the most heinous of misdeed among all the immediate. This is because a person has thereby struck a blow to what is known as the reality body of the one thus gone. And as long as the community remains unreconciled, there is a general stop in the world to certain great virtues deed. No one finds the true certainty, no one achieving the results, no one gains freedom from desire, and no one brings an end to all stains.
Thank you, Aisu. Very clear reading. I love that. You think about that, and so you struck a blow to the Dhammakaya of the Buddha. And because of that, during that time, there's a generous stop in the world to certain great virtuous deeds, in the sense that there is no realization, nobody have realization, nobody can achieve result. Okay, so serious, So if that is the case, now we know why it is the most serious deed. Okay, can somebody please read para 2?
Okay, I'll read.
Oh,
Hello.
thank you.
Okay. Moreover, there is an echo sound. Did y'all hear?
No echo is good. Jaslyn, go ahead.
Okay. Moreover, such a division prevents persons from engaging in meditative concentration and from reading scripture, from daily recitations, and from contemplations. This then interrupts progress in gaining both higher births and the states of nirvana and Buddhahood. All the inhabitants of the world, on up to the great pleasure beings, are thrown into turmoil. They lose their happiness, they lose their freedom, they lose their ability to think, and the perpetrator must take his birth in the lowest hell without respite for an aeon. These are what make this deed the worst. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaslyn. So when you look at the explanation, then we say, oh, okay. Looking at the viewpoint of the magnitude of the results that is ripening from the deed, we can see why it is the most severe misdeed. Okay. No realization. People cannot meditate, cannot read scripture, cannot see emptiness directly. So that lying, even though it is just a deed of the speech, is so serious if we look at the magnitude of the results that ripen from doing that, the split. Okay, so this is sorry, is it okay? Yeah, okay, you can snapshot and read. Okay, so question 6, explain the order of severity for the 5 immediate misdeed, which we were talking about just now. The most severe is number 4, creating a schism in the community due to the fact that it leads to a birth in the lowest hell. Because it's so severe, the result is in the next immediate life, we will go to hell. And which hell? Hell got many levels. The lowest hell. They call it the hell with no respite. I don't know what is that. Somehow, you just have a lot of suffering, non-stop, continuously. You fall down, then you get up again, and then they hurt you again, they beat you, and all these things, you feel that way, the karmic ripening for you to feel that way, and then continuously, non-stop for a full eon. What about the rest? The rest you also go to hell, but different level of hell, not the lowest hell. Why is that so serious? Because it strikes a blow to the Dharma body of the Buddha, the Dhammakaya. Okay, and prevent realization. Nobody can read scripture, can meditate, can see emptiness directly. Okay, and then create havoc in the spiritual lives of the people around the world for the length of the schism. Okay, the next one, second, more serious will be trying to kill the Buddha, isn't it? Draw blood from Buddha with evil intent, which is attacking the form body. So the first one, the most severe, you attack the Dharma body. The second one, you attack the form body. And then the third one, killing a foe destroyer, then killing one's mother, then killing one's father.
Teacher Rach,
Yeah?
yeah, just now you remember about the you want to kill someone, and now you kill your parents, your father or mother. Is it because of the don't have the karmic path, the wrong, not the correct identification? So it's not so serious.
That's what I thought. That's what we early on learned. We learned about the karmic path, right? The complete karmic path. But for this one, the 5 immediate misdeed, no matter what they say, that the actual commission of the act and the conclusion must be the same person for that to be considered as an immediate misdeed.
Yeah, so that means the thinking involved is actually the wrong object. It's not the correct
Yeah.
object.
Yeah, I think that's what we apply from what we learned, the path of karma, right? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Good question. Thank you. First of all, I apologize. I cannot go very fast. I'm not very smart. I need to go slow. Okay. And then this one, okay, so they say the consequences of the immediate misdeeds will be it will ripen into the hell without respite for an eon for the most severe one, the schism, right? Then there's a question now. There is a question like, what if you commit 2 or 3 of the immediate misdeed? Then how? If I commit out of the 5, if I commit 2, let me put the question up. There's a question. Okay, what if I commit 2 or 3? So in Abhidhamma, they say, then the next immediate rebirth will still be in the hell, but your body will be bigger so that you feel more pain. So interesting, isn't it? If you do 2, the body will be bigger, so you feel more pain. Then it's in Abhidhamma, okay? Whereas for the sutras, Sutras, remember we say there are 4 schools, right? Abhidhamma, then the Sutras, which is the logic school, then the mind-only school, then the middle way. Right? You will be in a hell, and then till you finish all your karma, then another 1 more life, still in the same hell. Makes sense. So anyway, the suffering will be more, whether in terms of the length of the time or in terms of the body that is bigger. Okay. Yeah, so nothing much lah. Just Abhidhamma will say your body will be bigger, the suffering will be more. Whereas the sutras will be you will be taking 1 birth, then another one, another birth like that, you know. Okay, next question will be this one. Okay. Why are these deeds called immediate? We know, isn't it? We say immediately after this life, the next life that you have, you will take a rebirth in the hell realm. No other rebirth, regardless of your collection of merit and wisdom. Okay, in between, there is no in between. Say all the 5 immediate misdeeds will go to hell as all of them, but the number 4 schism in the traditional order will be the one go to the lowest hell. Okay, and I find that the next question is very, very important. Okay, having studied so much, we want to know why. Why makes the misdeed immediate? Why make it why must go to hell? Why must like the next life must go to hell? Okay, so we learn killing mother and father. The reason is we say they give us the body, isn't it? They give you this body because of this vehicle that you have, that you are capable to achieve enlightenment. Okay, so fair and fine. Okay, so when you kill them, means that you reject and eliminate this object. They call it special object or high karmic object. So father and mother, because they give you this body that you can achieve enlightenment. Yeah. That one we can understand, regardless whether they are good mom or bad mom, whether what they do for you, what they don't do for you. Then whereas for arhat, killing and arhat, it is because they are very special because of the exceptional spiritual quality. In fact, the last 3, whether it's arhat, whether it is creating schism, the Sangha community, or whether hurting the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, because of their exceptional spiritual qualities that we can understand, right? So when we do the schism, they are very, very special object. We are kind of like rejecting and eliminating them. Okay, think about arhat, somebody who already eliminated all their mental affliction and obstacles to mental afflictions in their entirety. They are free from negative emotion. Imagine they are so useful, isn't it? It's a high karmic object that can help people, right? There's something to do with freedom from suffering, with the well-being of the people, right? And then we go and kill them. I like to think of that like we are damaging the thing that has to do with the end of the suffering for everybody. That's why it's very, very serious. Okay. Think about what they stand for. How to understand that will be think about what the Buddha stand for, what the Dharma stand for, right? What the Sangha stand for. Then we will know the exceptional spiritual qualities. They have to do with the well-being. Oh, we learned that in ACI 5, chapter 4. Chapter 4, we learn about the high karmic object, right? We say they have to do with the well-being of the people. They have to do with the freedom from suffering. They have to do with helping many, 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 many people. It's like they have the antidote for suffering, you know, and then we go and kill them. Yeah, then we go eliminate them. We go and reject them. It has to, it's like rejecting the antidote, the end of the suffering for everybody. And therefore, that makes it very, very serious because they of their exceptional spiritual qualities. Okay, so this is question number 5. We can do that, right? So you can take the first two, okay, father and mother, because of they have been a great assistant to us by giving us this human body capable of achieving enlightenment. Then the rest, 3, 4, and 5, because of their exceptional spiritual qualities. So when we kill the arhat, means that we are doing the, we create the conditions which are not at all conducive to their continued life. Okay, I check this from the reading. Okay, if we do things like schism, we are doing the deeds that create the conditions which are not conducive for their continued life. We want to support them, right, and not cause them to, not eliminate them or reject them. Okay, this line, the rest all nothing much. The one that I highlight one, okay? When we do that kind of deeds, we are creating the conditions which are not conducive to their continued life. Okay, that's understandable. So we finished the 5 immediate misdeeds. Okay. When I was a student, I don't like this topic, to be very honest. I don't see why I need to study this. Okay, other than telling me, oh yeah, so serious, yeah, so serious. Okay, I think normal people, we don't do that. So we move to something different already. Okay, so we finished the 5 immediate misdeeds. Yay! Okay, before that, okay, since I still got the time, I want to go back to the questions that we didn't, the quiz that we haven't finished. That's just now I scared not enough time. Since we have enough time, I come back to this one. Okay, next one, quiz number 5. Ta-da! Where's number 5? Don't have. Where's? Okay. C killed his mother by accident as she hid under his bed. So is this a 5 immediate misdeed? Is there an immediate misdeed or not? Any Raymond and Justin answer ni. Now we say the first and the second killing your mom and your dad immediate misdeed. Is this, what do you think? Do you think is this an immediate misdeed or not? Want to guess? We have 50-50 answer. Huh? No and yes, yes and no. I think Raymond, I want to hear from Raymond why you say no.
Because of you don't have the intention. I mean the commit path. I go back to the commit path.
Yeah, good. So Raymond will help us to understand that. Say there's no intention. If you see the yellow color, the one I highlight here, the highlight one, because for immediate misdeed, right, the actual commission of the act must be concluded with the same person towards whom the act was undertaken. So it must be a complete path. That's how we understand that. So this one is no. No. Next one will be quiz number 6. The son threw a rock to kill a fly and smashed his dad's skull and killed him instead. Is that an immediate misdeed or not? Yay, everybody got it correct this time after we try many, many times. Okay, yay. I go and find for you, okay, the page, whether I can, let me see, I can find the reading one to show you, to prove to you. I also like shocked. I thought it is considered immediate misdeed. Apparently it's not. Okay, wait now. I think I know the page. Okay, I can share. I found the page. Yeah. Oops. Oops, why I cannot share? I don't understand. I'm not able to share. Never mind, later I snapshot, I put in the Telegram chat, okay? I snapshot, I put in the Telegram chat. Okay, let's move on. Since I cannot share, no choice, no? Okay, move on. I can share a little bit here. Let me move this one. Yeah, I think you can see. Can see, yeah? Okay. Now, it is not an immediate misdeed if a person undertake to kill his father or mother and end up killing someone else. Nor is it if one undertake to kill someone else and end up killing one of his parents. This is because with an immediate misdeed, the actual commission of the act must be concluded with the same person towards whom the act was undertaken. So it's not an immediate misdeed, okay? And it is the same where the person killed his mother by accident as she hid under his bed, or where the son threw a rock to kill a fly and smashed his father's skull instead. Okay? So those are the questions that I created from here, the example given in the reading. Okay? Yeah. Because otherwise you may be thinking, it seems to be immediate misdeed, but it is not. For 5 immediate misdeed, it has to be the complete path, like what Raymond say, yeah, the actual commissioning, and the conclusion must be by the same person. Okay, at least we know. Okay, so we got more confidence, Give me a moment. Okay, so now we end our 5 immediate mystic finally. Yay, we will do 2 more things, 2 more, finish, then we finish our class today. Okay, so when we learn about the 10 non-virtues, right, or the top 10 virtues, we have the 3 gateway, right? The 3 gateway, body, speech, and mind. And the most serious, we all know about that. We talk about that many times, will be the mind. So the deeds of the thought is the most serious. So this is in your question 7. So when they ask you the different category, like if the 5 immediate misdeed, which one is most serious? We say schism. And they ask you which one is the most serious in terms of the 3 gateway. Gateway means 身口意, body, speech, and mind. It will be the mind. Okay, this is in terms of the top 10 non-virtues that we learn. We separate them by gateway, body, speech, and mind. And then the last one would be, the last question would be this one. Which of the 5 views is most serious? Apparently, we don't have many information on this one, so it's very difficult to get information on the 5 views. There are 5 wrong views. 5 wrong views. Okay, so I get it here for you. Okay, let me make it bigger so that you can see. The one that I highlighted, how can I make it bigger? Ew, too big. Okay, just nice. Okay, you can see here. The first wrong view is called extreme view. Extreme views means that we believe that things have to exist in just the way they appear. The way Raymond's like that is like that, Isu is like that is like that, the pen is like that is like that. Okay, if not, you say, oh no, Raymond have no self-nature. This one is coming from you. Then he doesn't exist at all. It's nothing is there. Everything is empty. It doesn't matter. I can do what I want. So we fall into the other extreme. This is what we call the extreme view. Extreme number 1 will be things have to exist in the way they appear to me. If not, then they don't exist at all. We call it the 2 extreme view. Don't worry if you don't understand, okay? Plant a seed in your mind that we will talk about this again in higher ACI level. In fact, when my teacher explained that, also I don't understand, okay? You will learn in, I don't remember which ACI, you will come back to this again. Okay. Number 2 is called a perishable view. Me and what belong to me, me and my parts. Me and my parts are self-existence. Okay. Me and my parts have some identity in it, some quality in it. And this is in link number 1, view of life, the misunderstanding. Misunderstanding of me and my parts. Remember we learned in chapter 6, remember we say the Maitreya, the 6 steps, how we are creating this cycle of samsara. Remember we are born with this pakcha to see things as self-existent, right? I look at Jaslyn, okay, and think that she's coming from her. Me and my parts, me and my hand, I think that they have some identity and quality in it coming from them. Okay, so there's a link number 1, the misunderstanding. Then number 3, mistaken morality means that you practice mistaken kind of morality and asceticism, thinking that it will take us further in our spiritual path. Example, people who beat themselves up to purify their bad deed. Okay, very, very extreme way of practice, like you go to the cave, or you don't eat, things like that, or you do certain number of prostration until you get hurt your knee, cannot walk until your knee, you damage your knee, So that kind of thing is not practiced in our Gelugpa, in our lineage. We don't believe in that. Okay, you have to be comfortable. Like if you meditate, okay, you force yourself, you're thinking about the pain. Oh, pain. Oh, so painful. You cannot go withdrawn, you cannot withdraw and really meditate. You're only thinking about your pain. But of course, if you can actually turn the pain into your meditation object and see the change, for me, I see the subtle impermanence of things, how things are changing. And you cannot find the pain. If you go looking for it, you cannot find. Then you hire middle way. If you go looking for the place with the pain, you can zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You cannot find it. And then you get a aha. That's how everything exists. Okay? If not, then you only think, oh, pain, oh, pain. Then you cannot meditate on what you want to meditate. So number 4 would be best view. Best view means that you think that your view is the best, but the view you're holding on is wrong. Oh, I have that. I have all of them. Okay. I accept the mistaken morality. I think so. Okay. I have the first one, I have the second one, I have the fourth one. Then the classic wrong view. The classic wrong view, we call it the lokta. We learn lokta, isn't it? Lokta. We heard of this word many, many times. Kashila said, as backwards. So you see, opposite means that there's no such thing as karma, cause, and there's no karmic result. My action got no consequences. There's no cause and result. There's no such thing as reaching this state of being where we can be free from all suffering. Okay, there's no such thing. So that is the classic wrong view. And which one is the most serious? Ta-da! They say the classic. So it's the lokta. No karma and emptiness, no Buddhahood. Okay, so that is in our question number 8. Okay, they call it lokta. Lokta. Okay, so that's all for our class today. Let's look at the homework. They say, meditation, how close you come to the 5 immediate misdeeds. It's like you go for you don't do that, but look at the onion theory, the concentric circle. The memorization, I leave it to you to try what you can do because it's a little bit too much for me, myself. Okay. So these are the one I find for you, the verse 105 in section 105 and 108. 105 is this one. What makes the deeds immediate? As an object of existence, quality, since you reject and also eliminate them. 105. 108, lying. Which one is most severe? Lying to divide the community, accepted as most heinous of misdeed. Quite easy, isn't it? You just need to memorize 105 and 108. But if you don't memorize, I would accept that you try to remember the point, the key point. Because I don't want you to plant bad seeds. I already planted bad seeds. Okay, so let's end up with our dedication. All right, so I invite you to close your eyes and be very, very happy with yourself that you are here. You're very special. It's an extraordinary goodness. You're 1 in a million. How rare and how precious it is. We are here. And so be very happy with yourself and think about the goodness that we've just done. Like a beautiful gemstone that we can hold in our hands. And recall our holy guide and see how happy they are with you. And offer them this gemstone of goodness. And see them accepting it. And they bless it and they carry it back into your heart. Be with them in your heart. feels so good that we want to keep it, and so we give it away. By the power of the goodness that we have just done, may all beings complete the collection of merit and wisdom, and thus gain the two ultimate bodies that merit and wisdom make. Do straight long exhale. And send it out to everybody, every sentient beings in the universe, touching them with this goodness. May they be happy. May they find peace and harmony within them. And fill them with love, compassion, and wisdom. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Yeah.